Good evening. My name is Wahid Lutfi. In this session, I'm going to show you how I made this PDF documentation for you on the web. Basically, you can just visit MyWebUniversity.com and /help_PDF, and this index.html file of a lot of PDF files will be displayed for you. So by default, you will just go there, or you could type in index.html. It will just show this one. It is a list of PDF files that are just from Windows command line help. So for each of the PDF file that you click on, you will actually be given a PDF file for that command. Like, for example, I click on type, and you will see that Windows 10 help command on type, and then you type in help on type. So if you have a command prompt open, you could just say help type, and it will just tell you exactly the same thing. But in order for me to program it, I had to use a lot of technology here, because the help itself is from Microsoft Windows version. So here you could see the version here, and then the CMD is Microsoft Windows 10. And I'll show you these other ones also. So if I just say, for example, show me the version.pdf, and then you could see the same command that I just type in here will be showing here for the version. So like here, the version is there. This information, it's here, it shows here. And similarly for the command, and similarly, for example, if I say volume here, then I want to just say the volume documentation for the PDF. So you're on the web, you don't have to be logged on a Windows machine. I made that all possible for you through kind of programming with Windows, with Python, with a lot of technology. So here on the top of the actual page, you could see that if I just go just to show you only this, you will see something like this. On the top of it, it says Windows 10 operating system. Then I wrote Python programs, and I used the FPDF, which is free PDF library modules, which generates PDFs. And then the website that I'm posting it is my website called MyWebUniversity.com. And then I said these companies made this possible, because the documentation originally is text-oriented documentation from Windows. So if I just type in on Windows to any of the command, let me just minimize this window. And right here, if I type in any command here, say clear my screen and say help, it will just give me the help command. If I just don't do anything, I just get a long listing of all commands. So all these commands that you're seeing on the right side, if I just go bigger here, first I said, well, these are all the list of all commands. What if somebody doesn't have a Windows machine, or he wants to just go on the web and use his browser internet access? Can he read the same documentation that is available on the command line from the Windows screen? So on the command prompt, you can type in, for example, help xcopy. So here you get all the xcopy. But I said, well, the people that they want to use it, what if they just say here, and instead of that one, they just go on the index.html page here, and they get a nice interface with all the commands that are available for them. So all they can do is say, okay, I'm looking for xcopy. I'm just clicking here. On a click of a button, you will get the same thing as if you're sitting in front of a Windows machine. And it tells you Windows 10 help. This is not Windows 11. And Windows 10 help, which is similar, but again, I wanted to show you the specific version. And I give full credit to Microsoft Windows because all this documentation comes with operating system. But it is on the command line. You just have to type it to get it. In order for you to get it on the web, you need somebody like me to care for you and just write it for you. So let me show you what I did here to do it. So I use Python programming language. I use a free PDF library generator, and this is my website. So this is the Microsoft company. As you can see that the company is such a nice company, big company. A lot of people are using Microsoft operating system, as well Microsoft Office and everything. At the same time, Python.org is such a charming website that has all the technology that we want to program coded. Is a developer's dream. So you could just go ahead and download Python, and then you're able to just code. So if I just go on my program here, clear my screen, I could say Python and dash version. I could see that I'm already installed with Python, and I could just run Python 3, for example, to get into the Python interpreter. But the objective of this program that I'm going to show you, I wrote this program called help_fpdf.py. And this is the program that is actually, if I display for you here, typing help_fpdf.py, this is the entire code. So it's some lines, but let me show you on that one on Adam. This is the help FPDF file. In order for me to just write this program, I had to first use Linux Ubuntu, which is my Unix machine here. So this is Unix machine here. Clear screen. Let me just exit out of this, clear the screen, and then say clear screen and say cat etc os-release. This is the Linux Ubuntu 20.04 that I'm using. And then the directory that I uploaded is var www.html help_pdf. So inside here, I wrote an index.html file, which, index.html file, clear the screen and then do this, index.html file. But inside this one, actually, that HTML file itself, I wrote a shell script to write it. So the shell script here is called something help_.sh or whatever, help a pdf.table. And this is the content of this help that actually create that index.html file on the fly and then change the permission and all of that. So all of that, look at the automation. You could write one program here on Python that gets all the Windows stuff, the command lines, and put it into a list of commands, and then go through, open the FPDF, which is this library. You have to download it. And as you can see here on fpdf.org, basically, this is a library that was written originally on PHP. So you can use the code in PHP as well as you can do it for Python. Now, a lot of the documentation is here in this PHP, but the syntax is very similar, except for the constructor, you could start the new, and the Python, the way I did it here, you could just do that stuff here. Just so this is kind of like a class that I just redefined. So I kind of extended FPDF with this one, so I could rewrite the header files and then the footers with the page numbers and everything all together. And then this dark blue background, I had to generate it with this kind of Python program. So I just basically used the PEL, which is Python image library. You just import that PEL as the image there, and then when you just say image.new, you can create a red, green, blue color, and then whatever color you want. And this one is dark blue, is 35. These are not set. Red and green is not set. So blue is dark blue. It will just create a file. I saved that one first here with that name, and then later on I just use that one as the image on the background. So whichever file I open on the page, like here, you could see that any page that I open, XPDF, this dark blue background will be there. And then this image that I did, I put them all together into one image, and then put it into with the right margin and everything. And this color, you can change the color of text with set text color. And then with pdf.set_text color, and then you just put it. And as you can see here, somewhere here, I put the text color to change it to those dark sky color, and then that's the one right here, and this one. So you can change the color, and then somewhere else I had to change it back to 255, 255, 255, because I wanted white color on a dark blue written, which is really nice looking if you look at the information here. So a lot of the details are all here. So somebody could just learn it and then they click on it. You could also just write something in uppercase like F and .pdf. So to read the F statement here, and then learn the F statement, you can see how nice it is looking, and then you can just understand it. Some of other videos that I've already taught you about 14 plus 14, 28 of them. I'm going to continue with that training for up to 63 and maybe cover more. So all these commands that are on the index.html, you can just get the information here. So if you're like saying that, okay, can I just see the for statement? Yeah, if there's a for statement with this one, it will just be shown here. But if you don't see it, Control F and then type in for, and then you will just see that there. So the for is not showing here. Unfortunately, I did not have it on this list. But if I just want to generate it for this one, then and that is something that was on the help here. So you say help for, it is there. But apparently somehow it was missed. So this is a good thing. What I could do is just on the list of this format, the for was here actually. Let me see why the for was not just generated. Directory of for.pdf. Yeah, for.pdf is there. Let me see if on the actual web I have uploaded it. So if I didn't upload it, that's why. Help underscore PDF, and then you say for store, and the for.pdf is there. I have uploaded. So let's see why the index.html here I did not see it for. And that was for format. Let's just see that one, and then I'm gonna do, and this is for format, and you can see that it opens it, and I'm going to just show you the for.pdf, and the for is also there. So somehow when I was doing the index.html, that was not showing on the list, but it is there. So that is why. And if I just go back on my shell script here, and then the shell script, since the index.html is not there, maybe with the for, let me just do index.html. And then on the Vim, you can search for the for statement. So you can say for.pdf, and it's if it is there, it will show, and it is not there. But since it is here, the good news is that if the index.html file here that does not list it here, let me just show you, because this is nice about writing the script and automating it. Look at this thing. So if I just delete this one and I become root first on the web server, I'm going to go to that directory, and then I say help underscore PDF, and then there's a file called index.html. So I'm going to just say remove, or just actually let me just say move index.html to index.html.old. So I'm going to just call it old. And now notice that as soon as I come back here, refresh this screen, it's going to just give me a list of all the HTML files. But then this one is not going to just, if I refresh it, let me refresh it. Because index.html file is not there, it should just, let me see what's going on here. It is not updating it. So I'm going to close that one, open up here, and say, go to mywebuniversity.com/help_pdf. If I just go to this one, it is going to try to just open it. And as you can see, it is not opening it. So I'm going to try http://www.mywebuniversity.com/help_pdf/index.html, and that file is not there. It actually is still finding it because it's on the cache. It is on my cache, and I have to refresh the setting. But when you do that one, if it is still showing it, it's most likely in your cache. If I close all the browsers or just say, go ahead, clear the setting and then reset setting here, and then do it. I don't want to reset setting because there's a lot of other pages that I'm going to do it at this time. I'm going to just try to say, let's see if that index.html file is still here, index.html, and that is not there. So as a result, I'm going to just overwrite the new one with the for statement that is there. So in order to do that, override the new one, I have written already the program, which is this file. And then this is actually, if I do a more on it, you can see that I wrote it for this purpose. And it is just going to generate the index.html page on that directory structure. So I'm going to just run that one. Let me clear the screen. And then let me say, let's -l start.sh. I'm going to say help_pdf_table.sh. So when you run this command, it's going to look at the directory of HTML for all the content. And as a result, it will create the index.html file. And it just did. So now if I go to help_pdf and then say date, what date it is, and then I say index star, notice that the old is there, the new one just got created today, 27. So now if I go to that page here and refresh this page, even though it was on cache, I should have the new information here posted. And then so this is all there. It's kind of odd that it is showing this and for.pdf. So this for.pdf is in lowercase, and my program is making it an uppercase for that name. So it is all kind of unique. And you can see that it is opening the for loop for statement. And it is explaining it really good here. So they're doing a very good job, but all the details are there. Just watch for the more videos that I'm teaching all these ones as well. You will be learning Windows, Unix, Linux, shell scripting, everywhere. Just subscribe to our channel and you will see a lot of goodies for learning and there. So let me just go back to the file here on Unix side. I told you that this file is different, but no, look at the size of it. Both of them are the same. Def index.html and then index.html.old. And I think one of the reasons that it might be is because the for statement itself is a kind of a string. So when I look for inside here, say for.pdf, for.pdf, I'm going to just see this script. I mean, this PDF file here, because it's all in uppercase. So in order for me to just make sure that that HTML file get written, let's see if I could just detect what is going on here with this information, why the index.html file does not get written with the for loop here. So I say find everything.pdf here, and then do that one, and then let's see if I do any grep out for maybe the grep out is just somehow it is removing it. So while PDF read PDF do echo, then count this one, and then Okay, so at this time, I don't see any other. Let me just look for the word grep. I don't see grep out of it. So why is it not? And just reading everything on the star.pdf on this directory. Oh, index file is this help underscore PDF, and that one is there. And for a finder star.pdf, well, read. So the way you detect that one is basically look for this command inside the script itself. So let's just say if that's the directory, I could open another command terminal here just by visiting right. Let me just see. Right here, I could just say open another terminal. And then this terminal, I want to just run the same command that I'm doing it at the script. This while read for command is looking this dir is set to hit this. So I'm going to set this variable here. I'm going to just say go ahead set that variable here. And then after you did this one, you just say this find command, and you just do this. Oh, sorry. I just had to do that. Let me just quit out of this one and then just go back to it. And now this time I'm going to copy this line here and just paste it on this new terminal. Since the dir is defined, I'm going to say do this do echo $sign PDF, just to see PDF information. So you can see that all the PDF files are showing here. And then in the for statement, you can see it is there. So then I say, okay, this part is good, it's working. Now I'm going to say base name of this for statement. Somehow when I do the base name, I make sure that is there, and then the sort also. So let's just check on this one and say, and this echo, and instead of this, I say do, and then echo $sign PDF, and then at the same time say that's gonna echo it, and then I say base name $sign PDF, and then we're gonna sort it also. So I'm not gonna sort it at this time. I'm going to just say done, and you can see every one of them were just listed. And then this is the base name. From this one as far as this. So now you're learning shell scripting, interactive shell scripting at the same time. This is good also. That's why I'm not going to stop off on the video, because I could teach you Linux, Windows, Python, anything that I'm going on these videos. And at the same time, it would be more interactive so you could see and troubleshoot it yourself. So at this time, we still have it on the for statement. But let's try to do this one. And this time, as we do the base name, we're going to do a sort on it. And then the sort is still showing there. And then the for statement is there. So let's look at the original script here. So this part is no problem. It's going to find it. And then if $sign count is less than 3, meaning that, well, I want to change the background color of the index.html differently. So I'm going to check on the counter. And if the counter is less than 3, I just do a certain background, and module 2 is kind of for even. I do a different background. Otherwise, I do a different background here. Like one of them is putting this color, and the other one is making white color. The FFF, all of that one is white color. So, and then if you look at the HTML code here, let's say, where is it? Right here. So if you look at the HTML code here, the HTML code basically has 2 colors here. Let me just say refresh here. And I just have to do index.html. And you can see this is one color and the other one is white. So that is those 2 colors that we are just doing it based on odd and even. So you can make a nice format with the table automatically. and then this is their index. So, and then it says, go ahead, where we are writing the table data right here, the table data, we're writing it, and then somehow PDF file name is here, help on PDF file name, and then the actual information that is showing is also here. So this one should have had the for statement as well. There's no reason for the for statement not to show. And what I'm going to do this one, I'm going to just say, well, let's run it in debug mode. So a shell script that you write, you can run it in debug mode. So I'm going to do export ps1 is equal. So clear the screen here. First, I want to show you that I'm on the same directory, and I'm still root, and I have this script called the .sh table. So help PDF table. In order for me to run that one in debug mode, I could say bash -x. Bash is the interpreter. In this case, bash I'm already on, so I could say bash -x, and then give this name of this script. That would run it in the kind of like every command that I run, it has this class, and the output of them is going to show. So what I need to do is say, okay, when it is writing all this information, like version was written, and then the volume was written, the call was written, where's the for statement? Let's see if the for statement somehow is getting truncated, because sometimes for a statement is itself, I'm inside a while statement and for statement, I want to make sure that it doesn't just somehow miss the characters or the three-letter character matching on certain things that we grep out. So right here, if you do this one, it's really hard to just go through them. So what I could do is just instead of that, I could just say, okay, grep -i for. So let's see if anywhere that I have the for statement, or actually not -i, I'm going to just say grep for.pdf. So for.pdf, this is more unique, and that is going to show me there. And then find the string is there, rd is there, find the string, Yeah, it looks like the for is not showing up for now, for whatever reason. Let me go version call. I'm gonna send this information to an output file, like something like t. Send it to t or wahid.txt. So I'm going to look at the wahid.txt, and then that was 0 byte written on it. So I'm going to say 2 greater sign &1, and that would just try to do that one. Let's see, wahid.txt. It's still 0 byte. I'm going to do another command here, say type it and then use the T command. So wahid.txt, I'm going to just write it to whatever is on the screen, wahid.txt should have it too. And looks like somehow the redirection is not working properly. So let me just exit out, and then delete the index stuff here, exit out of this one. I'm going to just open another shell here and become root. Let me see if I typed it correctly. Sorry about that. Okay, clear screen. And then now I'm going to go var html help _pdf, and then I'm going to just say go ahead and delete everything, and just I actually will just create a temporary directory, and put it everything in there. So if I just say make directory first, make directory say temp, and then now I'm gonna say move a star to temp. So the temp itself was a directory. Now the index.html is not there. Everything is under the temp directory, as you can see. So I moved them there. So in order for me to test it to see if it is cache on the browser or something. So right here, I just say, go ahead on the help _ PDF and just do it. And this one is somehow it says it's doing the downloads. I don't need to download anything here. So something on the browser is just not working properly. And this is the only browser I have, I believe. I could just close it, but I don't want to close my zoom in and other ones. So I'm going to close this other screen here. I don't need all of them to be open at the same time. Zoom is the only one. This one, I don't need it. And this one, I'm going to right click and say refresh. And you can see that now I have updated the cache. So it says this page is not found. But if I just go to say, go ahead on this page, say temp / index.html, still that page comes in. Yet that page does not have the for statement. So what I want to do is just say on my Windows machine, I already have the files here, directory store.pdf. I'm going to copy these ones, all of them, -r star.pdf, wlutfi. I'm going to put it into MyWebUniversity.com /temp. I'm going to put it on the temp directory first, and then put it with the same name, log in here. So this is part of good learning curve that you could do. Say that, okay, now using scopy, this is how you upload files to your web server. If you want to just put all of them in one shot, then it's good. But notice here, I still want to just have them onto this directory under the help _ PDF directory. Clear my screen, and then if I just do a pwd here, I don't have anything but temp. And then this temp, I'm not going to need it. I'm going to delete it. rm - rf temp, it's gone. So nothing in this directory. You can see it's empty. In order for me to see it, first I need to make sure that this copy is done. So you can see all of that one, when I did this command, all of that one was 100% up to xcopy was done. So where I put it right here. Let's -l temp star.pdf. Under the temp file system, you're able to put it, but notice that ownership is different. So I'm going to just make it for the web. In order to do that one, I'm going to say move temp star.pdf here. So in one shot, I just moved it here. Now, look how easy it is. And now, since it is there for this directory, star.pdf, these files are there. But notice that ownership of each of these files, for example, if I say for.pdf, the ownership is a read write and read by others, read write by owner. But I want it not to show wlutfi. I want to show it change owner -r recursively. It's only a PDF file. I don't have to put -r, but sometimes you want to do it on subdirectories as well. So you're going to say www-data : /data. So all the files, I don't need it. It's just going to have full permission for reading for other people's from the web. So I could just make it also read only, so people could not write it. But this is safe. I mean, people are not going to just write to a PDF file that I have there. I could just say, at this time, let's just put it with www-data and then star.pdf. So now those files are all, notice all of them are www-data. But if I want to change the permission of this one, let's just change the permission of it to change mode. So you can see this line is read write for the owner and group. So I'm going to say change mode 6, actually 444 store.pdf. That would just give everybody read access, but nobody write access. So anybody on the web that wants to override these files, they cannot. They only have read access. So let's see if with this one, since we don't have an index.html file yet, I'm going to regenerate the index.html file from here. So I'm going to say start.sh, and I'm going to say run the bash -x, and then I'm going to just also look at this file while it is written in that format. Now I have written this file, and the permissions already created. You can see here. So ls-l of that file, not cd, clear the screen and cd to this directory, cd to the PDF directory. You are just good to go in here, and all the HTML files are here, and then starting index.html is also there. And then if you see clear the screen, ls-l, let's see, for statement is there, and then for the format and this, and grep -i for star index.html. Let's see if that line is there again, and the for is not written. So I have to investigate what is going on here, why the for is not written. Most likely the script itself -i. And so let's see, something called table help underscore something dot table, clear the screen, ls-l store.sh. So if I say grep -i for and dot PDF on this script here, it is going to show that one. No, for grep -i. Oh, because the script itself is not looking for the directory. So that is just on the directory, we are going to look at that one. And so when you do this one, it will not be there. But what I wanted to see, like if you do a grep on this one, you actually say grep on this directory for that one. So, and instead of that, you could just say grep -ls-l help underscore PDF, and then pipe grep -i for.pdf. And this would show you that, oops, this would show you that, yeah, you have a file called for.pdf there. And -i meaning ignore the case. So at this time, the only other suspicion is that there's grepping out, grep -i, and then the word grep, which I earlier looked at it on this script. There was no grepping with grep -v or anything, and it was not there. More on the PDF file, the list was coming, but it was not generating. Format was done. So let me just stop here, because it's a lot of long videos. I don't want to just run it too long videos, and then I'll just figure out the issue with why the script, this one, is not writing the for.pdf in there. You can easily put it into the index.html file, and it will just put it there. For now, I will just do that one, and then I'll show you that later on another video where that part is actually was losing it somewhere on something. Maybe it's a typo. The hardest thing is that when you're making a video, that if you have a typo somewhere, to detect that typo within all these lines, it's really hard. And then since it's not doing it, I'm going to go to help underscore PDF, and then vim index.html, and then notice that for format is there, but nothing else. So I'm going to just say go ahead just for one column, since it is written here. Also, the format, whenever you do it, it somehow you have to change the coloring and everything, and then the alignment of the table row, table columns, how many I did it. I did it 3 per row. I'm gonna just add it on the last one for now, and then I just say, okay, so this one is FC for the font color. Let me just copy the last one, which is this find a string. It doesn't have to be in that sorting order. I could just say escape YY. I copied that line. I'm going to paste it here. And then now I'm going to just change this one to help PDF. And then instead of find the string again, I'm going to just say for. And then here, instead of find the string, I'm going to say for.pdf. And then the coloring, and instead of this, I'm going to change it to a white color instead of D3. So D3 here, the next D3 is, I'm going to change it to FFF that. So if I just save this one and go back to the web page, we should be all good. And right here, we should see the for statement. So somehow I'm still on this other page. I'm going to just refresh it, and you can see the for statement right here. So when you refresh it, it comes in, and then you can just say, okay, go ahead, open it up, and you can see there. You don't have to automate everything, but I can fix that one on the fly as soon as I know what typo it is. Sometimes when you're done with it, you say, oh my God, yeah, I missed that part. There was a typo somewhere. And so I'm going to just figure that one out. And I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something out of it. Please don't forget to subscribe and like our videos. That's how you could just support, show your support. And I'm there for you to help you out with all these things. So whatever programming language you're learning, whatever operating system, whatever courses that you're taking for school or something, you could make comments on it, and I'll just make more improvement for you, or make new videos based on your needs. God bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.